What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast. Thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Hey, how you going?
Guys, my voice isn't holding up very well.
Yeah, what's going on, mate? What's going on? I know you had your anniversary on the weekend.
I'm just exhausted. I'm
You
just
had a-
tired.
You had a big weekend.
It was a very eventful weekend.
You out activity'd me.
Yeah.
Definitely
Nath-
Out activity.
definitely had activity to me.
Yeah.
Because
What did you do Saturday night? Because we were texting.
I watched the footy, and then, how about this, guys? A little blast from the past. You know I'm in my Hans Zimmer era, right?
Yeah.
I watched Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, on the weekend.
Me and
I
my
ordered
partner,
some Chinese.
we did a rewatch of the Pirates
Yeah,
films.
it's a great
They're
film.
actually, they're
That's
all...
so random. I would
Yeah.
never.
First one's great.
You
I would
best
never
start
be
believing
like-
in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one. Jeffrey Rush as Barbosa.
I think I only ever watched Pirates of the Caribbean once at the movies and then never again.
Good. It's a good rewatch. Famously,
them.
it's a movie based upon a ride at Disneyland.
Is that what it is?
So
didn't know that.
I had this argument with my partner. She goes, no, the ride is based upon the movie. Do a quick Google. No, the ride is one of the most popular rides ever at Disneyland. So they challenged some riders to go, can you write a movie around this?
about this
Wow.
ride. It's a great film. It holds up. Because that was 2003.
Someone told me about they gave them so long to get the special effects because they spoilers, but they walk out and they're dead.
Yeah.
The pirates.
Very impressive.
But the special effects is better now than some of the stuff now, and it's due to the fact that they gave them years to get it right. Whereas nowadays it might be like 6 months, 3 month turnaround.
How about this? Did you guys know Zoe Saldana, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the first one? I
Oh,
didn't
really?
realise.
What's her character in that?
Oh,
one of the
she's
pirates?
she's a
Not a
pirate.
big part, but
Yeah, it's a bit part, but she's in it.
Do you know Keira Knightley was like 16 in it?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Orlando
I didn't
Bloom-
think she was that young.
Orlando Bloom, 28.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Far out. He's aged well. I saw a video. He was on
He's a
Good Morning
good-looking-
America or something.
It's a good-looking rooster, and that was when, in that Pirates of the Caribbean series, that's when everyone was swooning.
Yeah.
Swooning over him.
Nah, I disagree there. It was Lord of the Rings.
No
When it was
one is
Legolas.
swooning over him as that elf thing with the ears.
No, I mean, I'm going to...
And the hair.
I mean,
Yuck.
he's very upset right now, but I will go to Audio Bones.
Oh, Bones.
How do you feel about Emma's commentary of that?
Sorry.
Never talk about Lord of the Rings again, Emma. Or I might have to come in there.
No one is like, oh my God, Orlando
you.
Bloom in Lord of the Rings.
I mean-
Orlando Bloom as a person, like
Lolo,
older
would you
now
like
with
to
the
jump in?
earring, hot.
Producer Lolo?
I love you, and I agree with you on nearly everything. Everyone was obsessed with him
Yeah.
from
What with
Lord
the,
of the
with the
Rings.
white long hair?
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
his face.
No.
He's still long.
No.
What do you think of have you
Leg.
seen The Witcher?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Henry
As in
Cavill.
with his long blonde hair.
No.
I think you need to remember
So you
that
hate
just
blondes?
because you
I
went into
actually
it.
have never dated a blonde, yeah.
You're racist.
Because, yeah, you are.
And that
Against
you're
what?
racist.
Fairies? Or what are they? Goblins?
fairies.
I don't know what they are.
Goblins. Oh, God. Bones is going to quit over this.
Yeah, Bones, this might be their day. Bones, is this the day you hang up the headphones? Called
Quit.
Called Legolas a fairy.
And then what was the other thing?
Legolas,
A
is that his
goblin.
name?
You
Yeah.
didn't know his name was Legolas.
Have you watched Lord of the Rings?
No! I watched like a half an hour of
Sorry,
the first
so
one.
you're
I
having
was
a
so
very
bored.
Strong.
I'm so bored.
Are you doing your Babe impression?
Is that what you? Have you seen Babe?
Yeah. Again, once, and I never watched it again.
Babe's so good. That'll
People
do big.
crushed on Babe.
I fucking love Babe.
I
I
did.
love that pig.
I love that bit.
That
You know
got
what
me.
I love?
That got me into
Bacon.
bacon. Yeah,
Yeah.
that got me into bacon. That movie.
Bacon, pork ribs,
Pork belly.
pork belly. Oh,
Oh my
pork belly.
god! Don't get me started on eating.
ham.
Oh.
So many good things that come from a pig.
Yeah, don't get me
Yeah,
started.
but not the movie. Just the
you didn't
killing
like
it.
Babe.
Yeah, but like whatever. I
What
don't know.
do you like? What do you like? What movie? Give me a movie you like.
How do you not like Babe?
Because you also didn't watch Harry Potter.
My favorite movie of all time is Lost in Translation with Bill
Look,
Murray.
it's a great
It's a
choice.
good
It's a great
movie.
choice. I'm
Yeah.
not going to disagree with you.
It's
there.
great. It's
But
the
I'm like
best.
talking like the popular movies though.
I love all the Disney movies. Well, not all of them. Like
Anyone where
Aladdin,
someone has
The Little
white or
Mermaid,
blonde
Beauty and the
hair.
Beast.
What do you like? Mulan, sure. What do you like?
Sorry, but I like Mulan because she's Chinese and so am I.
Whoa, mate.
Let's get down to business to defeat
The Hunt. I sung that as
See,
my song for when I was trying out for Susical at school.
Oh, you
Sorry,
ruined it now.
Susical.
Susical the musical.
It's a musical about my mum.
yeah, it is.
Susical.
What is Susical?
About Jimmy's mum, Sue.
Yeah,
Susical.
Dr. Seuss the musical. You never heard of that?
No one's heard of it, mate. Even I can't back you up there.
Well, let me
We
find-
did a rat version of Cats. Ours is called Rats instead of Cats. I stuffed a stocking full of them.
AM.
I rolled up newspaper as my rat
Was
tail.
this at Chinese school?
Emma.
No.
Emma.
Chinese school did not give a shit about the Cats music.
Hey, Emma.
Well, that's what they called it. Rats.
Hey, Emma.
Hey,
That'll do,
Nathan.
pig. That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
Just because I don't like one sci-fi movie. Is that so? No,
Not
fantasy.
sci-fi! Oh my
Look
God.
at him! Look at him! He's showing his cans off.
We need.
No, you're never going to get me into
But
Lord
you
of the
don't
Rings.
like Harry Potter and
hang
Lord of the
on,
Rings.
Hang on,
Star
it's not that I
Wars?
don't
What about
like
the Star
Harry Potter.
Warses?
It's that I missed the boat on Harry Potter.
Yeah,
so
but I missed
Harry
the
Potter,
boat on Harry Potter.
I'm sure I'll fall in love with when
I
my
missed
kid
the boat,
starts watching
and he
it.
made me watch it, and I watched it, and now
you
I'm like,
loved
yeah,
it.
it's good.
You loved it.
But I'm like, how have you not fallen into that trap yet? That's what I'm saying.
You guys bang on about, like, when Wicked came out, I was like, yeah, love Wicked, obsessed.
bang on about
And
Wicked.
then, no. But then you're like, the only musical I like is The Greatest Showman.
It's a good.
This is the greatest
musical.
show.
We
It's really
love
not.
it.
Don't come down.
The world can't stop.
Wicked shits all over
This
the
is
place.
from. I tell you what'll blow your mind.
It does.
Susical will blow your mind. Have a listen to this. All the things you can think, all the things you can think, if you're willing to try. Think invisible ink, or a gink with a skink, or a set of the sky.
Oh, he's taking the mic out of his
If
stand.
you're willing to find something that da 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 da. This is the bit Jimmy knows. Ready? All the things you can think when you think about Zeus. Yes! Everyone, Zeus. Come on, Emma. Zeus. Ready? This is the big bit. Zeus. Yeah. What do you think? Pretty good.
I think a young Nath Roy would have been very, very cute.
Young. I was 29. I don't
I love you so much. Fuck, you cannot sing.
No. Well, that's Talksy. That's why I didn't get the role of Cat in the Hat.
What were you?
I was Wickersham. Yeah, we
Sour
didn't
kangaroo number 2.
enjoy the podcast.
It's today, 1041's
That's right, court is now officially in session.
50K Couple Courtroom.
Guys, it is our final installment of our $50,000 couple courtroom where you can argue your way to a share of 50K. We have had some heated discussions in this studio, and every Friday, of course, we take to our in-house courtroom, and Judge Jim, Judge Nath, we preside, and of course, you make the final decision as the jury member, along with Sydney, and we decide the fate of these couples.
Yeah, and we are about to meet the brand new couple.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this.
One more couple left. One more couple left, which means one more opportunity sitting for you to score yourself a share of $50,000 this Friday in the decision, Jim.
Yeah, and I think just to remind everyone listening, couple means two. It
Yeah.
means two people. A couple.
A couple of people.
It does not mean that you have to be dating or in some sort of relationship.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important for this week's couple.
Absolutely. As we meet our plaintiff, please welcome in Mel.
Hello, Sydney. My name's Mel, and I'm 31 years of age, and I'm a bartender from Cromer. And I've got a little bone to pick with my best friend, Sarah. Hey, listen! Sarah and I have been friends for close to 15 years. She's become my go-to for everything, and a sister beyond blood. We've seen each other through heartbreak, motherhood, you name it. And I'm about to be her bridesmaid in her wedding at the end of the year.
You don't understand, baby.
But Sydney, it's come at a cost, and I'm starting to question everything, big time.
Watch me.
So Sydney, I need your advice, and I need this settled in the 50K couple courtroom.
Let's bring her in, Mel. Hello. Welcome to the show, Mel.
How are you?
We are good, Mel. Court is officially in session. Welcome to the couple courtroom. Judge Jim, Judge Nath presiding. Let's hear your side of the argument. Opening arguments, Mel. Go ahead. What's the issue?
Well, I think this will be a soft... Well, thank you for having me on, guys.
Pleasure.
Because I feel
Pleasure.
it needs to be settled by the experts.
Yeah.
I'd like to say I think that this subject will be touchy to a lot of females around. regarding being in your best mate's or any mate's bridal party.
Mm-hmm.
So my girlfriend Sarah's asked me to be part of her bridal party. I didn't realize when I accepted the invitation that the cost to be part of the event was going to be close to $5,000.
Sorry, what?
$5,000?
Why? Why is it that much?
So Sarah's having a intimate wedding over in Bali, and I'll be the only bridesmaid attendee. It's actually a child-free wedding, which I wasn't even aware of, and I have 2 children.
Okay.
Ooh.
Until I accepted the invitation, and she said, by the way, you know that only my kids are allowed to come.
Okay, so when it comes to cost, are you then paying for like a babysitter while you're there?
Well, that will be on top. So I'll have to organise babysitting for my children, flights, accommodation, dress, hair, makeup, everything to be part of the wedding. I have to fork out, and I feel that it's a bit of a dig.
And as the maid of honour as well, you're doing a lot of the planning and taking the pressure off the bride as well. So essentially you're also offering that service, are you, Mel?
Let me stop you right there. I'm not even a maid of honour. I'm just a bridesmaid.
Oh.
So there's no maid of honour?
Nope, it's just me,
one
just a bride. I didn't even get the title of maid of honour.
Oh, you didn't even get the
what?
badge.
But we just heard before you've been friends for 15 years. No maid of honour.
No, so she's just decided, because she's having it so intimate, we're just doing bridesmaid. And obviously the groomsman, I'm assuming he might be having a friend who I'm not even sure of details. It's just all up in the air at the moment.
How many people are going, do you know?
I think it's only quite a small intimate, so probably their personal, like none of our friendship, more of a small intimate.
Are we
wedding.
talking
So I think
30? Are we
she's got a
talking
couple.
30 or less?
I reckon it's 30 or less.
30 or
it's
less.
very small. It's a very small
We
wedding.
can ask Sarah next.
Yeah, actually we can
have
find
more
out.
of the details of his family and stuff, but I'm more concerned about my bank account, and I want Sydney's opinion on if a bridesmaid, maid of honour, groomsman should have to pay to be part of a wedding.
Mel, so she's not offering anything, like at the bare minimum hair and makeup.
Yeah, there might be a bare minimum, but I'll be honest with you, the out-of-pocket cost is going to be around the $5,000 mark, and I can't even bring my children.
Mel, are you happy to pay anything? Like, what if she halved it? Would you be happy to pay 2.5, or you don't want to pay anything?
I think it's become a little bit bitter now. After 15 years of friendship, the communication hasn't been open with this, and I feel like I've got a few bones to pick in regards to why she selected me. Is it because she thinks that I have the money to afford it?
Oh, it's a financial decision.
I'm not sure if the choice of me was genuine or not. So
Mel, just quickly, what do you do? Have you got a bit of cash? What do you do?
Look, I'm not poor, but let's be honest, in the economy these days, I'm also not very wealthy. So, but I'm not sure what idea she's got.
Have you got a partner, Mel?
Yes, I've got a husband.
So is he coming as well?
No, well, yeah, he would be coming.
Okay.
But if we can't get a babysitter for the kids, he'll be staying home. Because, I'm not missing out on Bali if I end up going.
Well, because I'm just saying, if the husband stays home and the kids stay home and you get to go to Bali, that sounds pretty good.
I'd pay bloody 20,000. Okay, Mel, stay here. Okay, we've met Mel. Let's meet Sarah.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm 28 years old and I'm a hotel receptionist from DY.
Do it like this.
Mel and I met through mutual friends when we were teens, and we've been inseparable ever since.
We gon' turn it loud.
Over the last 15 years, we've partied, gossiped, had kids, and soon I'm getting married.
All I thought I needed. Right.
I asked her to be my bridesmaid for our destination wedding, which has become a sore point for us both.
Splish splash, I'ma get the bag.
We need your help, and I need a share in the 50K couple courtroom.
Okay, before we bring in Sarah, Em, can you remind us of what Mel brought up, what the issue is at hand, the case she brought forward?
Mel has been asked to be Sarah's bridesmaid, but it's an overseas wedding in Bali. It's going to cost her around $5,000. Sarah, as far as we know, hasn't offered to kick in anything.
$5,000. Let's bring in Sarah, the bride-to-be. Sarah, welcome. Hi, Sarah.
Oh, hey guys, how are we today?
We are good. Welcome to the couple courtroom. Opening arguments. You've heard Mel's side of the argument here. $5,000 expected to pay. Over to you. What do you want to say about this $5,000 expectation on Mel?
Well, all I want to say, first I want to say thank you so much for having me and Mel.
Oh, buttering up the judges.
I know.
Good start.
It'll get you a long way. It really will.
Look, this is, I want to first bring up her point that she is not maid of honor. Look, I asked her to be in my bridal party as one person, and I thought it was kind of assumed that she would be the maid of honor.
Oh, so she is.
So she is the maid of honor.
She is the maid of honor.
She is my maid of honor. I guess I didn't make it very clear to her, but
Okay.
yeah, she is my maid of honor.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'm getting married in November this year. There is 30 people coming to my partner of 8 years, and I have been friends with Mel 15 years. We've been as thick as thieves, and I couldn't think of anyone else I wanted to spend my wedding day with.
Okay, 'cause she was kind of a little concerned that maybe she wasn't the right fit.
Yeah, I was really sad hearing that because I thought she was the right fit, and yeah, I guess.
Do you think $5,000 is a big amount of money to pay, Sarah?
Look, I do think it is, in a challenge, but
Sarah, I've been doing my own investigation.
I love it
over
when
the
you go
weekend.
rogue and do some
Yeah,
PI work.
I did some
Yeah,
PI
that's-
over the
he's the
weekend.
judge and he's also the PI of the case, and you're
Magnum.
very good at it. Yeah, got the mo. Yeah.
So, Sarah, I believe that when you did ask Mel, you said originally you gave the option for her not to attend because of the price, and then she said she was fine with the expenses. Is that true?
yes, that's true.
Oh,
So
hang
I
on
said-
a minute. She's accepted
So you
the price.
said, hey, look, I'd love you to be there. I'd love you to be in my bridal party. Maid of honor. It's going to cost a fair bit. Is that okay? That's what you said.
Yeah, I didn't give her an exact cost because obviously at that point, this was about a year ago.
Well, you didn't know
an exact cost.
You didn't know what the cost was.
Hang on.
And now 5 months out, she's taking me to court.
Yeah, well, not just any court, mate, the couple courtroom. So
The
hang
court.
on, Mel is to here. Mel, did you know that there was going to be a rough price around this amount of money?
I was unaware of. Also, I'd like to go back, Sarah, and say that you didn't even give me a hamper to ask me to be, bridesmaid or maid of honor. So how was I meant to know? Secondly, no, I wasn't aware that it was going to cost me close to $5,000 to be part of your bridal party.
So what did you think, though, Mel, when she said, hey, there's going to be a figure attached? Did you have a price in mind?
I thought maybe 2,000, something small for, or I purchase my own dress or something. Not that I have to pay for the room that I'm staying in Bali.
Okay, so is that what the expectation, because I feel like they're obviously not being met here. So you thought, Mel, by saying yes, that Sarah would be covering more stuff like accommodation.
Yeah, accommodation, at least a bit more than what I've been actually what it's pricing at the moment. And I also thought that my children would be invited.
Sarah, is there any the groomsmen, right, or the best man or the groomies, right? Are they paying a similar amount of money, or is that one person paying that same amount?
Look, it's quite similar, but obviously with Mel, it's a bit different because there's the hair and the makeup. There's that expectation.
Would you
as well.
would you be okay if she didn't have any hair or makeup?
Oh, I really want her to look like the best. You know,
I am pretty good with some clippers.
You
and
are.
I could shave her head
don't
for
do
free.
that.
Mel, would you consider shaving it all off, Mel?
Oh, if it didn't cost me $5,000, yeah.
Jim will do it for
I'll do
four.
Shave it off.
But
I'll do
Sarah,
it for 3.5. That's my final offer.
Sarah, have you thought about Mel's concerns and be like, oh, maybe I should be contributing a little bit considering she's showing up and spending a lot of money already? Like hair and makeup or something like that.
Yeah, look, I also want to point out that I am forking out for the bachelorette party over in Bali.
Oh.
The reason it's in Bali is because I've got family, my partner and I have family all around Australia,
Yep.
even in Perth. So we thought, what a great place. We're going to have our wedding, have a bachelorette, have our wedding, and then we're going to have a few extra days of a honeymoon sort of celebration.
Sarah, can I ask just a rough figure, but let's put wedding and put bachelorette party together. What are you spending in totality?
So with the wedding and the bachelorette,
Yep.
we're looking at about 45 to 50K.
Yowza.
45 to 50K.
$5K is just a drop in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
Okay. Well, would you, I mean, Mel, is there any other way that you could reduce the cost, do you reckon? Like, what if, could you get a different dress or something, Mel?
Well, we haven't even gone through really dress selections. We've just been given, we've been looking at Shona, what was the brand?
Shona Joy.
Shona Joy.
Yeah,
Nice.
Shona Joy, yeah. Shona Joy. Well, I made Jimmy pay $12,000 for his Shona Joy dress at my wedding. Okay, all right, look.
Get him walking around with one of them in the city.
Oh, you don't want to be there. The wedding might be off. Such a good-looking rooster.
Couple
Can I borrow your dress?
Certainly, babe. Anything for you.
Oh, you'll fit into it. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, thank you very much. We're going to close proceedings for today. We'll have some character witnesses tomorrow. Mel, thank you very much. Sarah, thank you very much. And we'll see where the couple courtroom lands tomorrow.
Trending now with Emma Chow.
We're about to hear a whole lot more from Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes, and they absolutely cannot break up because they're getting their own reality TV show.
Who's putting this on? Do we know who's putting this on?
ITV2.
Oh, yeah, they
So
are.
I think ITV was the channel that broadcast Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
And now ITV2 want to do the reality show, just them. And apparently there's heaps of TikTok accounts that are devoted to their love story. I never watched that stuff, but anyway, hopefully later in the year is when it's all going to be kicking off.
Profiting from the relationship. Good on them. You know what I mean? Good on. I've changed my tune now. Good on them.
Oh, really? You're
happy
into
about
it?
it?
No, I'm not happy about it, but I appreciate the hustle. You know what I mean? They've sat in the Big Brother house. That's where they met, right? Hooking up in the Big Brother house going, I reckon we can squeeze a bit of cheddar out of this relationship. Then they'll go their separate ways after a bit of cha-ching.
Nah.
They both did come from reality backgrounds though, right? Because she's from Dance Mums.
Yeah.
And he did
I don't know what
Love
he did.
Island, I think.
I don't know
Yeah.
where he's from.
They're all on different
Cancel it.
shows.
Cancel it.
Cancel before it starts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I reckon you'll get a couple of episodes in and people will realise this sucks. I'm over it. You know what I mean?
And finally, Pitbull loves how much his fans get into dressing up like him. His shows in the UK have gone viral for entire audiences. Guys and girls in bald cap suits. Aviators. He said it was never that hectic when back in 2021 there were like maybe 1,000 out of 20 or 30,000 crowd. Now it's just a sea of pit bulls and it's next level. Have a listen.
And we ended up in London and it was just something else. It was definitely a whole new movement, took it to a whole new level, and it's flattering. It touches my heart because who would have known, you know, somebody from Miami and all the things that I've been through in life. And that's why I would say from a negative to a positive, to have people out here feeling that good, dressed up as me.
There are bald cap stores out there who have been struggling for so long and now they're like, thank God. How
Fridays
good is
Live,
this?
They're going to
Oh my God.
sell out.
It'll be like Bunnings at the Dom Dollar concert when they sold out of wellies. Wellies for everybody.
Do they sell out of wellies because of Dom Dollar?
Because of Dom Dollar, because of how rainy and muddy it was.
Domain,
at
and
the
it was
Domain.
like
Yeah, right.
pouring rain. And so I think Dom put up a poster like, go to Bunnings to get yourself some
Oh,
boots. And then Bunnings sold out most of the Sydney stores. Yeah,
The
it's pretty
cleanup
That's
will be
wild.
the best after Friday's Live, NG Stadium. You know, they're normally picking up drinks and rubbish. Imagine all the bald caps that will be left there. So imagine the resale value.
Condoms and ball caps.
Yeah. Well, both could be used for the same thing if you're lucky.
And a rubber band.
Just depends how small your forehead
Or
is.
big, yeah.
Anyway,
Look, I want to ask now on 131060, who saw you nude? Now, Nath, you know this, Em, you know this. The whole team knows this because I put a voice note in our WhatsApp yesterday. I know we were talking about messages earlier, but I apologise because I needed to do it as soon as it happened. I needed to just tell you.
you need to capture the moment.
Capture the moment. So yesterday morning, I got up, had a little shower. Me and my partner were going to go for breakfast. So I've just got out of the shower. I am completely nude.
As you normally are. I
know
mean,
when you-
you've got through the wetsuit phase, which is good.
Yeah. Completely nude, come and shower. I've dried myself off, so I'm dry. I'm about to throw some clothes on. And then I can hear our dog Baxter at the door, just scratching at the door to come in.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've got to let the big fella in.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Charlotte's still in bed.
Yeah.
And he jumps up on the bed and she loves to give him cuddles in the morning.
Beautiful. Nice and warm.
You know, so I'm like, all right, going to let Baxter in. Little cuddle with
Nice.
Charlotte. So I open the door. And so I've sort of got my hand on the, I don't know why, but it was like on the door frame with my left hand.
Sure.
My right hand has then opened the door up.
Okay.
So, like,
So
imagine...
your right hand's on the knob.
So no, it's not. This is the issue. It's not at all. So my left hand is on the door frame, right hand is opening the door, and I'm completely stuck as thinking I'm letting my beautiful boy in, which I am, because he's right there and I can hear him scratching the door.
So it's a wide berth right now.
It's going all right.
So you've got
I've come out of a warm shower. It's definitely not cold.
Yeah.
There's a bit of blood flow.
Yeah.
And there's a random woman.
What?
Directly
scratching at the door.
No, behind Baxter.
Oh, behind Baxter.
Just standing there, about to leave. So she's in stride.
Oh.
So she's in stride. She's not looking at the door. She's in stride. But just coincidentally, the exact moment I've opened the door to let Baxter in, she is in stride at my door. She stops. She looks at me. She looks me down. Definitely gets an eyeful of the...
Sure.
I'm sort of in shock.
What you packing?
Baxter's gone past me to jump off from the bed to Charlotte. Charlotte's watching this as well, my partner. I got my hand on the door, hand on the thing, and she goes, "Morning."
Irish.
So some random Irish chick is walking past your door
Irish
while you're starkers.
Irish or Jamaican, one of the two.
And then I grab my bits because I'm like, oh, God, I am so sorry. She goes, "No, it's fine."
No, it is fine because it's your house.
And she's so relaxed. She's not shocked by seeing the penis.
Yeah.
She's just so calm. And then because my door is right near the front door.
Yeah.
You know
Sure.
that, Nath. So she's then grabbed the front door she's obviously leaving because she was walking out. She goes, "Have a lovely day."
Oh, she was exiting.
Oh.
She was
Exiting the building.
She's
Yes,
exiting
that's
the
the
building.
last thing she saw.
Yeah.
The last thing. Right, okay.
It's a very lasting impression, Jimmy.
So that was it. Did you say anything to her?
No,
Outside, "I'm so sorry"?
Well, no, because I didn't think
And you
anyone...
chased her down the street. "No, I am sorry."
Don't tell anyone about it.
It would have been too cold.
Well, I was in complete shock because I did hear my roommate Josh come home the night before.
Right.
But I didn't hear two sets of footsteps. I just heard him
Or maybe
come
they
home.
piggybacked.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. That's always fun. That was one of my great go-to moves.
I didn't expect someone to be in our hallway. Right there, I was
No, on an
startled.
early Sunday morning when the dog's scratch. The dog's probably like, hell.
He was, he's get her away from me. Who is this lady? So I want to ask on 131060, who saw you nude? I apologise. I don't know who this lovely lady is.
I should put the call up for her. Was it you?
I mean, if you are listening, 131060, I'd like to apologise. Well, I mean, it was my house. I'm allowed to be nude. Sorry, I'm not apologising.
That's true, yeah.
Who are
I
you?
want a play-by-play from her.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Yeah. She's still at yours?
Have you guys ever been caught in the nude?
I haven't been caught. My sister caught one of her boyfriend's dads in the nude.
Oh.
It was his house, so she was sleeping over.
Yeah.
And they were French. They were quite like,
Oui,
boo-boo.
Yeah, oui.
Literally, wee-wee's out. Anyway, it was his house. He was walking from the bathroom to the bedroom down the hallway, but my sister was walking to go to the toilet at the same time.
Oh, you can't.
Full-blown Wayne. Like, all there.
My father-in-law dries himself on the balcony because he likes the view. Yeah, he's out there.
Sorry,
with-
what?
Yeah, dries
Facing
himself.
the street?
Facing the street. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Well, he has a view of Sydney Harbour.
Yeah, it's
and
a
to be fair,
beautiful view.
It is a great view.
Beautiful view. Yeah, it's a
No one
beautiful
can
view.
see in where he's in.
It's a beautiful view because he's a good-looking man. So
Could he not do it inside? Like, there's windows that you can see through.
but he likes the breeze.
And he's
The
worked hard for
breeze.
this.
He's worked hard, mate. He's earned it.
He's
You want to
earned it.
observe the
Deserves it.
view.
So you're
Get up
telling
in the
me
morning.
Yeah, just like, look at this.
every
Wow.
shower.
Look at
Every
this.
shower. He
Not
comes
every
outside
shower, not when it's
afterwards.
cold, but,
No,
when
but
it's
summer.
warm.
Oh, he's out there.
You know, he's out there drying himself off. Beautiful. Sometimes I'll join him out there going, "Gary, I'll dry myself too."
Oh, we've only got one towel. Come here, Gary.
Man, come on out.
Oh, my God.
We're doing a family
Me
dry.
and your dad are just drying ourselves
Just
again.
a beautiful
man.
dry, guys.
They already.
Do you guys really shimmy your asses like that when you dry yourself up?
They only do it in July.
Yeah, it's
Dry July.
It's dry July, guys.
Jimmy.
Guys, it's
Who dries themselves like that? It looks like you're dancing.
You have it along your bum and you go.
you haven't.
And
se-
why are
obviously
you
haven't seen
doing
us
the
on
through the
balcony.
legs?
Hey?
Oh, you
Why are
gotta
you
get-
doing through the
And
legs?
you get the-
You got to do the gooch. You
Yeah.
do it all,
You don't have to do
Gotta
the
floss it.
gooch.
mate. I'll invite you over. We're
No, thank
almost
you.
in July.
No,
you
I
wait.
really don't want to.
13, 10, 60. Who saw you nude? G'day, Glennie.
Hey, how are you?
We're good, brother. Who saw you nude?
Oh, that'd be my poor grandma. It was not good.
Nan's
It was, a few Christmases ago, she walked into the wrong room and I was getting changed and she copped an eyeful of all my junk in its glory.
See, it's okay when you're little, right? But then it gets to, because I guess, my grandma, my mum would see me naked, but now I don't want.
Yeah, and Glenn, just confirm, you're not 6 or 7, are you, Glenn?
Nah.
It's a bit
old, that.
Yeah.
Did Nan say anything or did she go, and just walk out?
Yeah. She was weird. She sort of had to figure out where she was, and then she realised, and then I'm like, just get out, please.
Figure out where she was. What do you mean?
She had dementia. Come here, you look like a good-looking thing.
You're not my grandson. Anna.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Who saw you nude?
Not me, but I was doing charity work a few years ago, and I knocked on a door, and a guy opened the door, butt naked nude.
No.
Was that to get rid of you, do you think?
I think it was a dare because his friends were laughing behind me, behind him, and I just thought, no, stuff. I think they thought I was going to run away. I thought, no, stuff. I just did my spiel and was like, anyway.
Oh, you still
kept
did
going.
You did the whole thing.
Yeah, I did. I was like, nah.
Did he get embarrassed? Or what did he start doing when you just were like, nah, screw this, I'm staying here?
He strategically covered his bits and listened.
Yes,
Did he?
done.
Did he donate?
He did.
Well done! Donated. That is so good. Well done. That is great.
You had a peer pressure. That was peen pressure.
That's very good. Kylie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Did someone see you nude?
My now father-in-law saw me nude.
Oh,
it was a
horrifying.
year into our relationship. I was staying at my husband's house, and I yelled out to him. But my father-in-law decided to open the door, and I was hanging out of the shower, starkers, and he just stood there, and he goes, "Oh, you didn't want me?" And I said, "No," and he kept looking up and down. I'm like, "No," and he's like, "Oh, I'll go get him." Thank you. After an eyeful, he shut the door.
Oh, my God. So did you see the scan up and down? Was he...
Yes, yeah. Close the door.
He's walked away and he's gone, my son's absolutely nailed it.
What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast. Thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.